Going. We got the audio going.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of...
We're no experts. It took me a minute. Sorry, I wasn't ready.
Well, you're no expert, so it's
I'm
okay.
not.
I'm not either.
Not either.
Tyler kind of is.
Tyler's starting to get to be an expert.
Yeah,
he's starting to rock this whole thing.
We're kind of forcing him to because we have no idea how any of this shit works.
I don't know what you're talking about.
According to y'all, I'm a Neanderthal, so I definitely don't know computers.
No. Oh.
Oh, yeah. We have
Forgot to start the timer.
Yeah. I don't know how good it's going to work. I don't know why we would even watch that timer. But
It's okay. You're no pro anyways. Yeah, we forget what time it is anyways.
yeah. So, rough night?
A bit rough.
Rough night. You look like shit.
Oh, I feel like shit.
That's good.
A bit of a rough night. Audrey's a pusher, and that's why we all call her pusher because she just shows up with shots for me, and I just don't even faze me anymore. I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Audrey's the bartender.
Yeah. She pours me about 4 shots worth of Jaeger and just a little bit of Red Bull into this big ass cup, and I just don't even faze anymore. Other people will look and go, oh my God. So I'm just like, yeah, this is normal.
And that's why you're in the other though.
Jaeger is like the best, though.
Oh, it's delicious. It's my favorite to just scare people when they're like, oh, you want a shot? Yeah, I'll take a shot. What do you want? I'll take a shot of Jaeger. Just.
Mine was always, if I was going to scare people, it was always tequila because for some reason, so I'll tell you this. First off, yeah, if I drink tequila, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun night. So whiskey is totally different. Whiskey's going to wind up in iron bracelets for sure. Like it's 100% that's going to happen. But tequila was always a fun night. But for some reason, it tastes delicious. It's the most delicious tasting liquor on the planet Earth. So it's one of the only liquors that I could always just take it and just to the dome and not a problem. Like
I like tequila, it just doesn't like me back.
Yeah,
and
so it was always.
And I'm kind of you, just flip side.
Yeah. Oh,
Whiskey,
so
I'm great. I'm fun drunk.
Yeah.
Ignore the movie the thing last night. Brit just pissed me off.
right.
I mean, how?
And it was. Were you drinking tequila?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It was just pretty much just you.
You know, it's always funny, man. You never see anybody order tequila unless they're like, well, let's do this. You know, like.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird. Like nobody's just sipping that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Now whiskey's I don't drink that at all. Oh well, I don't drink period.
Well,
anyway,
you
but I
don't
don't.
drink, but no. That
I've
was
never.
always your,
I didn't
like,
drink that. I didn't drink that at all.
That was your, hey, you want a shot of Crown? You're
Absolutely
like, do you really want to start
Yeah,
this
do you want to see that
Do you
side?
really want to see the side?
Because it's not good.
So that's me with like any kind of vodka.
Oh, really? See, now vodka was.
Or Rumplemints, which don't get me wrong, I love. I'm a bit of a dick.
Yeah. See,
I turn into I am already kind of an asshole, but I really turn into an asshole of like
epic proportions.
just of this is why nobody likes your sorry ass.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh God,
All of a sudden,
Garrett's being
truthful
serious.
Garrett comes out.
Truthful Garrett comes out. Yeah.
Nah, I vodka was always my go-to. Like that was like if I'm just gonna drink, it was always vodka.
You mix it with anything or no?
Yeah, I mixed vodka with what did I do vodka? Oh, just Coke.
Yeah.
Coke. Now,
Mine was vodka and Big Red.
that wouldn't be bad. With the little
That surprised me because I know you love your Big Red.
coconutty flavor. Now I'll give you one that is going to surprise. It's going to make Garrett so mad. I'll give you one that did do it. So when in the broke years, your late teens, early 20s. So I say I didn't drink. This is when I found out I can't drink whiskey, is because the go-to, and I kept wondering why I kept ending up in jail, and then I figured out it was the whiskey because my go-to was Kentucky Deluxe. But the mixer was even better. What was the Mountain Dew?
Oh my God. Fucking Mountain Dew and whiskey? Shitty whiskey at that.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I can't even imagine the damage it did.
Oh my God. How are you not dead?
Exactly. So it's
You
Kentucky.
should have radiation.
So Kentucky Deluxe and Mountain Dew, and then I mixed it. I kept it trashy, man. I didn't go classy at all. I kept it trashy, and I would always mix it with a butter knife.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
There's no other way to do it.
Yeah, I mixed it with a butter knife.
I used to party with 40 ounces of Bud Ice because money was tight.
Yeah.
$5 got you 2 40s. 80 ounces of shit
See,
beer.
I always did Mickey's when I did 40s. I always did Mickey's. I did Mickey's or Slurricane wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Slurricanes were good.
So when I was playing ball at Cisco, we had a thing called Wrangler Day. And it was a school sponsored kind of just fun day.
Okay.
You don't have to do any work. But okay.
Were you all the Wranglers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what Cisco was.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Yeah, that should.
I thought you were talking about the pants. And
Yeah, I was like,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
no,
What?
No.
Okay.
But nonetheless, all right, it's an excuse for all college kids to get hammered.
Sure.
Because me and my roommate were like, hey, pace yourself. We're having a party tonight. Me, my suite mates, and our two neighbors across the hall, we call it the quad. We said, all right, parties tonight. Don't go crazy. We're hosting. And literally all of campus would be there. Now, Cisco's small as shit. So I say all of campus. It's not that much.
That was a low key. He's telling us he was popular, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, no. We were only popular because, oh, hey, we have beer pong in our room. That's why.
Oh, okay.
But the one day we did it, I was drinking R&R whiskey, rich and rare. Got a big old handle. Took a gallon of sweet tea, emptied half of it out, poured the handle in there. It's just sweet tea and whiskey, which I had no idea. It's a great mix.
Yeah. What is Jack Daniels sells something like that, don't they? Now
I think so.
they sell a mixer like that now.
We were then we go to the lake. Cops show up, and everybody's drinking out of Sonic cups. They're pouring it out. I was just pouring. I didn't give a shit and just drinking out of the jug.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? I said tea. Just
Sweet tea.
sweet tea.
See, that was always our big thing is we went and bought a 1 liter of Coke, like Coca-Cola. Like we just buy a 1 liter and you just pour half of it out.
Yeah.
And then we'd buy the quarts or the pints or whatever of vodka. So just McCormick, we were classy. And you would just pour that in and then you would go about your daily business. And nobody knew. Nobody knew you were sitting there slugging down vodka and Coke, vodka and soda or whatever. Nobody knew it. Which was great because then you'd be surprised. You could just go about town and just drink your ass off. You'd be drunk by the end of the day. Like if you have to go grocery shopping, take a Coke in there.
We did that one time in high school. It was a Big Red, empty out, half it out. So because we're in high school and no one can really, hey man, can you hook us up? One kid, he stole from his parents' liquor cabinet, coconut rum. I think
Yeah,
it was
Malibu?
No, it wasn't even Malibu. It was like Pelican Bay.
Parrot Bay.
Ooh, Parrot Bay.
Parrot Bay. Yeah.
I don't even know if that's still a thing.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Still a thing.
They still got it. They still got it.
But I mean, bunch of high school kids drink it, and I'd show up back home. Well, when you're pouring out as you're driving, all the soda sticks to your car. My big ass driving a Honda Accord.
Oof.
It's a great first car for me.
You drove a Honda Accord?
That was my first car.
Dude, I mean, but that's a good thing because, I mean, if you had a wreck, they could just bury you in it. That's cool. I mean, your parents saved 10 grand.
Right?
This casket.
So I pull up at home. Dad's like, where did you go last night? I said, well, we went down to this person's house. Blah, blah, blah. Why is your car covered in dirt? He's like, we had to go pick up Adrian at his house, and he lives out in the country. He's like, okay.
Speaking of out in the country, congratulations to your Cougars. As much as I hate to say that, they're moving on.
Yeah.
They beat the shit.
Shit. I forgot. I don't even know who they played.
They beat the brakes off of those guys.
58-7.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're moving on.
Well, that's almost every playoff game right now.
Yeah.
Because I think they now let 4 teams in.
Is that not ridiculous? Does that not drive you crazy?
It does kind of drive me crazy.
It
Don't get me wrong, though.
Nuts, man.
pretty
I
much
saw a team the other day.
all
They
over
were
Waco.
2-10.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, 2-8.
Yeah, and you can still make it to the playoffs.
And they were in.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So, like, the first 2 weeks of playoffs, you're just going to see ass
it's just
whoopings left
ass
and right.
whoopings.
By the third or fourth week, then it's...
Yeah, it starts getting
But the
dicey.
cool thing is if you look at it in the division that they're in, Chalk Springs in, every team is like, okay, they're justified. It's a stacked.
Yeah, they eventually run into Carthage, which is going to be that's all you're waiting on.
That's all you're waiting on is just Carthage.
It's like it's the heavyweight fight. They got to get through the other ones before they actually get to
If I didn't have to work Friday night, I would go watch the one coming up this Friday.
They're playing. Where are they playing at?
Waco
They're playing. Are they
playing at Waco High?
Oh, I'm going to go watch that one.
I want to go, but I got to work midnights.
Yeah, I'll go watch that one. I didn't know they were playing at Waco High. I thought they were playing somewhere further.
I might go to the.
Oh, it's Mark that's playing a long ways away.
Yeah. Now, if they're not playing a long ways away, then maybe I'll go to the one next week because that should be getting close to.
And if they do play,
Oh, that Jaeger's kicking my ass today.
if they do play Carthage, that'll be far enough that maybe they'll be at a big stadium like McLean, or
Oh, they should.
they should do something like that. I don't think they make Carthage come all the way to Waco, but
No. They'll probably meet halfway, find a neutral.
but it'd have to be a bigger stadium because that game's going to draw a lot.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, that'll be a big game.
How about Baylor?
Oh, I know, right?
Oh my God.
But that was coming.
Oh yeah, that was
That was coming. I mean, like,
well. If I was in Vegas, my money was going to go on OU to begin with.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Just
was 50-50.
from but
Somebody was going to whoop Oklahoma's ass at some point though, because they were terrible all year long.
fucking Sooners.
They're awful. And that was the thing, is that what I was really scared of.
Sooner be gay than a Sooner.
What really bothered me about the Sooners, I was like, these bastards are going to win out, and then they're going to wind up somehow getting into the playoff, and then they're going to make the Big 12 look like a bunch of assholes because
You're like, really?
they're going to get raked over the coals. They're just going to get murdered. And to me, I would rather see Oklahoma State go in to the playoff, because Baylor's not going into the playoff. They've already had 2 losses. That's not going to happen. It doesn't matter if they win the Big 12 championship or not. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think that that's why they kicked that field goal though. Near the end.
That's the tiebreaker for Oklahoma.
Tiebreaker. Okay.
yeah,
And
it's tiebreaker for Oklahoma.
they're saying that it might help, but I don't know.
So with 2 losses, they're definitely not getting in the playoff. Oklahoma State still gets in. More than likely they still get in into the playoff if they win out.
Yeah.
So I would much rather Oklahoma State go, because they were actually decent. Oklahoma was just a disaster from the word go. I don't know how they hadn't lost yet. I mean, they almost have like 4 times. They damn near got beat by Kansas, I think. But it's like,
Hey, I don't need to talk about Kansas. Okay.
oh,
Yeah, shut up.
what happened?
Yeah.
What happened, buddy?
I was
It was a rough.
the
weekend.
only good thing about
Is that why you've been
Saturday-
partying for 2 days?
I've been drinking
Look
my
at your
sorrows.
wounds. Yeah,
J-
drink your
that
sorrows.
and the fact that A&M lost, so I'm happy about that.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck Aggies. Yeah.
So is Sarkisian gonna make it like through 1 year? You think? And this is his first year. Does he make it through this year? He's lost 5 in a row. UT goes through coaches like they go through napkins.
Well, and that's why I said this is why we don't win. We are.
I know.
You know who runs the program?
Sure.
Is the boosters.
Yeah.
We have probably the richest alumni
Yeah.
in college sports.
Yeah. Behind you and Ohio State.
But
You're
they
at the
also
top.
but they also go, all right, you're hired. We need a winning season now.
Yeah, right now. And I start to wonder. I start to wonder though with Texas if it's I was talking to my brother about this, because my brother's like, they just haven't found the right coach, and I was like, I feel like it's an institutional problem.
It is.
Because I feel like it is because like
There's some coaches
there's
we've
so
had
many
that I
big
liked.
coaches that so it's Texas. You're either the richest or the second richest, depending on what year it is.
Yeah.
You're the richest or second richest. You and Ohio State. And every time a big coach comes up for hire, they're like, pass. And I'm like, why are they passing on that? Like,
Yeah.
that's the. But I feel like it's an institutional thing, man. I don't feel like it's a.
It is.
Yeah. I feel like if they. I don't know what they. I think you have to let the boosters stop running it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening. is
That
that
you
they
don't
run
need a
it
glad hander, you
because
get a coach.
they donate so much money
Yeah,
that they get a
just
final
whatever
say.
they want. And it's ridiculous that they get whatever they want.
Yeah,
But that's UT in a nutshell.
pretty much, and it's just disappointing. It breaks my heart. The only solace I get is that A&M lost and they're bastards. So I'm glad about it.
A&M did lose. They did lose. But they lost to, I mean, it's a
Bunch of fucking veterinarians.
It's.
I'm hurting, man. All right.
Wait, whoa.
Our bartender is.
Yeah. What was that?
What?
She likes you too much.
That's my homie.
I know. It upsets me because that's what I'm talking about, that me and her don't agree on enough stuff. And the fact that she likes you, we don't agree on that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you like him.
Best friends.
Nope.
Wait for the camera, honey.
You almost, I was like, what? I thought something died. I was like, oh God, something died.
No. That way somebody can actually see what she actually looks like.
Yeah.
She's real, I promise.
She's real. She's the real thing. She's the real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah. So what else went on this weekend, Garrett?
Not a whole lot, man. Just
Are you sure we can't show him anything? I feel like we can't.
What? Oh, you can cut it on. We can show them.
I feel like you had a long weekend, and I feel like you're a little bit down in the dumps. And
I'm not down the dumps, but I'm on right now. I'm on the struggle bus.
You're on the struggle bus, and I want to get you off the struggle bus.
What are you about to do?
I have some inspiration.
Is this going to be the last podcast we ever do?
No!
We're like, I have to choke you.
We can show the video, and then I'll turn the sound up, and
Yeah.
then just turn it back down or mute it or whatever.
Okay. The first one, if you'll pull up Simone for me. The first one. Now,
Oh my God.
This is only about. I'll give it. You can turn it down until it actually gets to the part. You'll know the part. So basically, I'll set this up for you. It's celebrities surprising their like favorite celebrity. So it's a celebrity, but they're getting surprised by their other celebrity.
Oh dear God! I already saw his face.
See how much of a. You see what I'm talking about? You see how good these guys are?
I hate you so much.
No, listen, he's such a great guy. Look at what he does.
Brazil to give Simone and her teammates the surprise
So-
of a lifetime.
We have Zac Efron surprising
See?
Simone.
But if a certain person showed up,
See how great of a guy he is?
later.
Simone is a great person.
I know, right?
And great athlete.
And look at how
And
great this guy is.
That's gonna make her happy. Is this dipshit?
Look how great he is. Look how happy.
I'm
he
sure
is.
he's a nice guy.
I know, right?
I don't know.
Does he inspire you? Because that is inspirational to me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not.
That's not inspirational to
No.
you. You should have said yes.
No,
Are you sure it's not?
it's not.
Okay. Are you sure?
You need to do better.
Okay.
Do better.
We're doing better now.
I'm doing better now. So this is not anybody meeting anybody. This,
I really feel like I'm gonna regret this one.
yeah, it's gonna be
Am
tough.
I about to eat my own words?
Well, so we don't have to listen to the whole 5 minutes, but maybe we'll just cut it in and out while it's playing, and we'll talk while it's playing. And we'll cut it in and out.
Yeah.
As soon as it loads in.
Yeah.
It's not even 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 31
I
seconds.
know.
And it really bothers me that it's 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Why can't it just be 4 minutes and 30 seconds?
How do you think it felt about our podcast? Our podcasts are like all over.
Yeah, they're all over the map.
I don't look, so that way like it's out of mind. But
Oh, so you don't watch them? You don't add to the views? By the way, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
We love you.
finally, someone's plugging here. Oh yeah.
Oh, he does different plugins.
Oh, you're doing Matthew McConaughey's
No,
fucking
what are you talking?
speech.
I know it's so great. Listen.
You gotta be your own hero.
No, yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, that one actually was pretty motivational. I will give you that. I will. When I first watched it, I was like, all right, you got a good point.
It is a good point, isn't it?
I like Matthew McConaughey. I just like to also make fun of him too, though.
You don't like Matthew.
I like Matthew.
You don't.
Quit saying it like you know him. I like Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, you talking about Maddie? Oh, I love Maddie.
Are you best friends?
Yeah.
Y'all hang out,
Sure.
playing bongos naked in the street. I like her more. Jennifer Lawrence.
You and me both.
Oh,
Yeah, you know. So,
I
so
would just-
this brings up actually. You know what? This is crazy. That this actually.
I
This
would
brings
dump
up.
so much inside her.
This brings up a good point. So we had this conversation at work. Oh God, it was a long time ago. This is like back before we really like talked a whole lot. I don't think we even talked about it. So we went around the room at work. A-list celebrity, or what you would consider an A-list celebrity. The A-list celebrity that if they met you and spent a little time with you, let's say you met them at a bar or at a party and you just shindigged it out for the night, right? A-list celebrity that you think you got a shot with. Like that, at the end of the day, you go, you know what? I could probably bag it. So we had people at work. I'll tell you this.
What A-list celebrities are blind?
So I'll tell you this. We did this at work.
They have no hands. And
Yeah,
they can't
yeah, they
feel my
don't have
size, and
hands
they don't know how
and-
big I am.
I tell you this, we did this at work, and there was some people that had some insane, like, oh, Selma Hayek. I'm like, get the fuck
outta here.
Selma Hayek ain't looking at your dog ass, dude. Like,
I can tell you right now, I may actually say Jennifer Lawrence because of her personality.
so mine was
and-
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
I was like, I could do it, man.
feel
I think
like-
I can do it.
I feel like I can make her laugh.
Thank
I
you
got a shot.
to the
I think so,
Academy
too.
for this. All 6,000
They put it up.
Yeah.
members. Thank
Yeah.
you to the other
Praise.
nominees. All these performances were impeccable,
I hear you, Matt.
in my opinion. I didn't see a false note
Hey, call me,
anywhere.
Fuck you.
Hey, what?
I want to thank Jean-Marc Vallée.
So Ken, who would you feel like if you spent the afternoon with?
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence. I'm the same thing. That was my answer. Like Jennifer,
Yeah.
I think Jennifer Lawrence just because of her personality. I think she's.
Yeah. But she's well known of like being a goofball.
Yeah. And I think
You
she's
hear
so down to earth
interviews,
that
yeah.
she's not into the like, oh, they have to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Where I feel like other ones are like kind of fame chasing.
Like, I mean, she trips and just gives the middle
busts
finger.
her ass.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she gives the middle finger. I'm like, yeah,
No,
I like
it's
you.
awesome. And you can totally see her hanging out like in a not so great establishment. You know, like she doesn't need the.
She's willing to go to a dive bar.
Sure.
Yeah. Which is
Sure.
where I thrive. I don't do well in clubs or stuff like. I just no.
That's not me either.
Dive bar.
Yeah, I'm a dive bar guy. Now, you gonna make it? I thought you were having a stroke. I was just like, here we go.
No, that's just
here
my
it is.
face.
This is how it ends.
That's just my face.
So the establishment you were in the other day.
Yes.
If I showed up in my pants, what would happen?
It'll be all right.
Okay, good.
Lakeside's accepting of everyone.
Are they?
Literally everyone.
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
I had a gay guy hitting on me a couple of months back.
We might go in there together, and I'll wear my tight pants in. We can walk in together.
Can't.
What?
Can't let you do that, man.
Why?
I'm not letting you fall off the wagon.
I'm not gonna fall off the wagon.
I can't dangle temptation in front of you.
Dangle a carrot.
Can't do it.
Yeah. It wouldn't be bad. I've been in bars before.
You try to suck it. No.
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa.
You said dangle a carrot.
That got out of hand fast.
Garrett, whose would yours be? Oh, jeez.
God. COVID.
Jesus. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I put my hands up.
Hey, you know what? Hey, hold on.
Even sneezes like a Neanderthal.
No one's getting past these
I
fucking
get what you're
catcher
saying,
mitts.
but what you're gonna have to do right now, is go wash your hands. Please, God, go wash your hands. Don't. Go wash your hands.
Kenny's about to.
I'm about to throw up, dude. Hold on. I'll be right back.
So, after he's picking his nose now, who would your celebrity be?
I mean, it'd be Jennifer Lawrence.
Still, why? Why can't we have a different person? Mine, I feel like I could get away with Emma Stone.
Ooh, you know what? Emma Stone.
Stone?
Yeah, Emma Stone's probably another one. All right, that's enough of that.
Hey,
Dad will do you.
you need to go praise to your Fauci guy over here and let him know that you're not spreading COVID everywhere.
Fuck
Put your
Fauci.
fucking mask on too. While you're
No, fuck.
I feel like I need to do it just because I was around what happened.
You want to spray it on the table?
Oh, God.
I do not apologize that I'm a loud sneezer.
No, I'm a loud sneezer. Absolutely. What I don't get is we got a guy at work that he sneezes like this dude would be probably second in line to your big ass as far as like being big, and he sneezes like a straight up woman. He like, get you like I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like sneeze like, you know what's weird? My mom, we always say it's because she has multiple personalities. My mom has like literally like 5 different sneezes. I'm like my sneeze is the same every time.
Yeah.
Like there's never a difference. My mom goes rogue, like rainbow of
The
sneezes.
only time my sneeze changes if I'm like at a wedding or a funeral, so I do the quiet little just.
I can't do that. Can you do that?
No.
But every time I do it, I'm literally afraid that my eyeballs will pop out of my head because I'm holding in pressure. Just
I sneeze in too.
and I get scared that like.
You sneeze in 2s?
Yeah.
I see. When I sneeze like in bunches.
Yeah.
It's always like a 10 sneezer, you know, and they're all aggressive.
So
My chest hurts.
mine's always
after,
like, shit.
After 3 sneezes, I always tell people, all right, bless you.
Yeah, get it together.
That's enough. Stop.
Yeah, that's good.
And then after that, if it's another sneeze, I'm like, stop, quit. Seriously? Are you not done yet? I was doing that to my roommate the other day. She just kept sneezing. I was like, okay, shut up.
Mine's tough. I sneeze in like 10s. It's just. Excuse me. So, you didn't like Matthew, huh? You're so low energy today.
I am. I know. I'm hurting, motherfucker. I drank like half a bottle of Jaeger last night.
For 2 days in a row.
Like against my will.
Against your will.
I'm not going to turn down.
Yeah.
Put it in front of me. I'm not going to be rude.
Sure.
And then I had people, hey, we taking lunch boxes? I'm like, yeah, we are. Okay, come on, I got the first round. You get next round.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Oh, God. There's just bodily functions going on.
Oh, I have so much going on.
Yeah, you do.
The horrendous shit. The massacre I made in your bathroom before it started. Yeah.
He's a Neanderthal. That's why we're waiting on the 23andMe.
God,
Oh, yeah. You got a 23andMe done.
yeah. So got 23. It just shipped today. So I should have it, just sometime this week. And
So what's it going to be like to find out that your dad's not your dad?
you know what? Just last night, me and Audrey, a bartender, I was talking to her about it, and she goes, you don't look that much like your dad. Because you don't really look much like your parents to begin with. And I was like, you're kind of right.
You're going to find out you're adopted. Now, I won't laugh to your face, but I am going to laugh.
Well, my
Likewise.
sister's always told me I was the trash can baby, or
I had
mom and dad found me in a dumpster.
So I knew a girl that got the 23andMe thing done. So backstory, and she doesn't. Nobody will know who I'm talking about. So backstory, her mom, like, told her that her dad passed away or whatever. Like, ain't alive anymore. He was a dirtbag. Da 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 da. Yada yada yada. Gives the whole story. You know, your dad ran out on us when I was pregnant. That kind of thing. She never knew her dad. She tried to find her dad at one point, and that's when she found out he died and this and that, yada yada yada, and like the whole thing, right? So her mom would never tell her dad's name, never give it to her or whatever, you know. So her mom finally passed, and because her mom was so her mom finally passed, and so she got all these documents. Her mom had blacked everything out, like anything with her dad's name on it was gone. She blacked out so that she could basically not find out who her dad was, right? Jesus. Which is crazy, right? Yeah, super crazy. So fast forward, she never knew who her dad was. Fast forward, she gets a 23andMe done because she's like, well, I'd just like to know if I have any relatives out there. Maybe I had another sibling, you know, that kind of thing. So she does a 23andMe. Pops up dad. Yeah. The first one on the list, father. Yeah, he had done a 23andMe, like, you know, whatever. So, I mean, she's 40-something years old at this point, 35, 40, late 30s, early 40s,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So how do you know, she's like, I don't know how to approach this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she, like, writes a letter and, like, hey, man, just want to let you know I'm not looking for anything, that kind of thing, you know, sends him this letter. Dude, super receiving, like, holy shit. So they get they get to talking or whatever. Turns out, now this dude was like, didn't even know she was, like, had no idea that she even existed. He was like, yeah, don't want to talk trash about your mom, but this was like, I was rolling through town.
It was just a one night fling and
burned out. Your mom said I died, I guess. I didn't die. I've been here. Yeah. But yeah, she found her dad after like 40 years with the 23andMe.
Jesus.
It's crazy, right? And it turns out she has like siblings, all she had was her kids and her husband. That was it. All of the rest of her family was dead. And so now she has like this whole family and like, you know,
that's what this one girl we were talking about, and she said, I don't want to do it because I don't want to know how many siblings I have.
Right.
My parents were in the military. My dad was in the Navy, so he's traveling port to port. I was like, oh,
yeah,
so
you got a
pretty
bunch.
much every coastal city.
Yeah,
like,
you
I probably have somebody.
Yeah, probably got.
If you ever wonder what you look like as a Hispanic or like anything like that, Dad will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Well, I know I'm Polish, Scottish, Mexican, and Indian. Feather, not dot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ow. That's a weird mix. Wait, say it again. Polish, Scottish, what?
Mexican and Indian.
That's an odd mix. That's the epitome of a mutt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's sexy mutt.
That's debatable.
Mine's a lot of Scottish and Irish.
Yeah, you look it.
That's what mine is.
I'm a Scottish, Irish, Indian, and
Geronimo.
yeah, actually, as far as Indian goes, like I'm not too far off from. I can't go national, but I could go to Oklahoma. Well, I'm 1/8 off from being able to go
Just
for free in Oklahoma.
School wherever you want in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I was 1/8 off. My mom could go, not me. Yeah, because my great grandpa, my grandma's dad. What is that?
Your grandma's dad?
Yeah.
Great grandpa.
Yeah, your great grandfather.
Great grandpa? I thought it was great. Anyway, great grandpa. Yeah. I'm dumb. I'm not the smartest guy.
Your grandparents' parents are your great grandparents.
Yeah, he was full blood Cherokee.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like full blood.
Like
Crazy,
riding
right?
on horseback, scalping people.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. Wow.
I think Cherokees were pretty mellow. I think they were like more civilized of the. I think Apaches are the ones that were like.
Apache was
my grandfather was full 100% Mexican.
Yeah.
And his wife, my grandmother, was half Mexican, half Indian. And he would joke. We were watching a movie and say there's an Indian on horseback. He would tell me, "Hey Garrett, that's how I met your grandma's dad." You could hear my grandma in the kitchen or something, just like, "Oh fuck you, Frank."
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm gonna do the 23andMe. I'm gonna just check out what's going on there and
see what's happening.
I know you told me they got to give you a vial. That's spit in it.
That's spit in it. For me, that's gross, but for you, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I talked to him about it the other day. I was like, make sure you don't send in an extra vial of your semen.
Yeah.
They don't want
So what I want to
They
do,
just want your spit.
I want to send them the vial of spit, but I also want to send them like a mason jar of semen.
God, how long would that take to fill up?
2 days for him, probably.
Probably. Ugh.
About 2 days. No, but I just because it pictures in my head that when they open the box, they're gonna go, "Is this? Why is it hot?
Yeah,
Just why is it
warm?
still warm?" And just stuff like that.
Ugh. God, that's revolting.
And the main reason you went with the 23andMe is because they show how much Neanderthal that you're in there.
I don't think that.
We're gonna find out.
Well, Neanderthal's no longer even a species; like it's dead. So that's
we look at one every time we do
I
a podcast.
feel like,
so that's also why I got it, because y'all call me a Neanderthal. So I'm like,
and it
fuck
does Neanderthal DNA because it
Does
did it
it?
on mine. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
mine's 30. I'm 37% out of the people that have. I'm more Neanderthal than 37% of the people that are out there. Now you, I'm gonna be 37%. I can tell you that, Papa.
They're gonna be finding you on the internet and be like, "This is the lost fucking breed."
The missing link.
Yeah.
This is the missing link. This is the
You're
link.
gonna be like
between-
Encino Man or something.
I can't,
Because-
I'm Brendan Fraser.
So
Yeah.
Neanderthals, I mean, they were huge. They were gigantic species. We're
yeah,
talking.
they were cavemen. They were half ape.
They were.
They're not. They're not Homo sapiens.
Yeah, and they were like 8 foot tall and had gigantic arms.
Yeah, this guy. Hairy,
This is why we're not
So-
sure.
massive arms. Massive
We're talking about
hands
the.
and
We're
feet.
talking about the missing link. Like, so there was a. You remember the wrestler back in the 80s that was a missing link? Had the green face.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
Missing Link? He was the one that ruined wrestling for me.
Really? Why?
Well, when you're a kid, you think it's real.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, and he was the one that ruined it. So we were in Lubbock and we went to go see it. My dad took me. I was a big wrestling kid. Right, so,
Oh, I was too. Growing
so-
up, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, so-
Thursday Night SmackDown.
yeah.
And those were
Well,
my,
you're super young. I was
Oh, yeah,
before that. So we went to go see, and the one of the mid card matches was the missing link and somebody. So he would come out. They lead him out on the leash. He would kind of jump around. He'd do his thing.
yeah.
So he did all that, and I'm a little kid, man. In my head, I'm like, holy crap, this guy's crazy. He's not human,
Right.
So he comes out, he's doing the bounce around thing. We're sitting right on where they come out. You know what I'm saying? Like right on that little barrier. So he comes out, has the match, beats the guy up or whatever. So then he's going back, doing his jump thing and like going back to the deal. So he goes into the curtain, and somebody, I don't know how to say it was his fault, somebody pulled the curtain back, like to let the next person through. And, the missing link's crazy, right? And I was looking
he's
back
supposed
there
to be
to see what was
insane
going on.
and-
And like, as they pulled the curtain back, he just picks up his duffel bag, like walks out. he just picks it up, throws it over his shoulders, like, saying bye to everybody. I
All
was
right,
like,
I'm out.
This guy.
Just ruined. Like,
Yeah.
You just found out Santa's not real.
yeah, that was Santa's not real. I was like, what? You mean he's not? What?
He's not really like that.
You're a phony.
Yeah, it was terrible. Then after that, it was all just a sham to me.
Well, it's like I'm sure you watched the Joe Rogan podcast where he did the Undertaker, and he was talking about how he never really went anywhere,
Yeah.
because he didn't want to break character. And
Yeah.
it's like that's gotta suck.
That's
That's gotta really suck when you play like a character. And you go out in public and you're like, nope, this is what I expect you to be.
We went to what was it? Was it Survivor Series? SummerSlam? So it was one of the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Was in Dallas. And this is when we were like way older. Like,
Yeah.
we were high school, because I kind of lost the wrestling for a little bit, and then you get to high school and all of a sudden it's cool again.
Yeah.
And so we went, they had a Survivor Series or something. So me and my best friend went, and we went to Dallas. It was back when Rikishi was still a big thing.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
He did the stink face and all that stuff. But The Undertaker was on the card. And so then we left, and we went and kind of partied it up a little bit for just a couple hours. And then we decided to go to Benihana's and get something to eat. And when we went to Benihana's, Undertaker was there, like, eating. Yeah. And so we got a picture with him.
Yeah.
Of course, we were like, hey, man, can we get a picture? And don't want to bug you while you're eating, but can we get a picture? He was like, absolutely. So he, like, gets in between us. He's ginormous. He gets in between us, puts his arms, like, does the smile thing. And we were like,
No.
Yeah, don't smile.
Yeah. Do the roll eyes.
Yeah. Roll the eyes.
It's like I don't want to smile and Undertaker.
You did choke slam me into this fucking table.
My cousin, she was like on front row at one of the WrestleManias. It was
oh wow.
like I forgot which number is the second time Stone Cold and The Rock fought, and Stone Cold turned heel. You know, he turned bad guy pretty much. Yeah, she was at that one, like front row, and
Really?
because it was in Houston.
Right.
Yeah, and I've been jealous of her ever since.
Yeah.
Like, you know how fucking cool that'd be. I mean,
I'll tell you this. I almost disowned my brother because
what was he, a Dusty Rhodes fan?
no. So
baby.
you're talking about big sporting events. So I've actually been pretty fortunate. I've been at like some pretty big, like pretty historical games. Like I just happened to be at stuff. You know,
Right, yeah.
Like, oh, I can't believe I'm here. You know, like this is crazy. But one of them that I didn't go to, my brother did not tell me he had tickets, and he invited someone else, and it was when Emmett like broke the
broke like the rushing yard record.
he broke the rushing yard record. Yeah, my brother was at that one with some guy who doesn't even watch football. And I was like, why didn't you invite me? Like that, everybody
So
knew
he took Tyler.
that game. Yeah, he took a guy like Tyler, and like everybody knew that game he was going to do it. You know, and I was like,
Yeah.
the hell was that? And he was like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to go. I was like, didn't know I wanted to go.
Which is funny because the most sporting events I've been with is with Kenny. We went.
So that brings up. This brings up. We go to the what was it, Ranger game?
Yeah.
It was when we sat down on the first base side. Remember when we got the wrong tickets?
Yeah.
I got bottom. Oh, that was all crazy. Do you want to talk about getting lost in Austin and stuff? Yeah. Again, he's seen my luck.
Yeah.
He's seen it in action. We get all the way to the Ranger game, and I'll bottom for the wrong day.
God damn, Ken.
Yeah, he turned in the tickets to the ticket lady, and she's like, these are for tomorrow.
These are for
He was like-
tomorrow.
He's like,
He took off work to go. So I was like, well, yeah. So
How about you just trade us out?
that's what we wound up doing. She goes, I can get you kind of close to where you were at. And we were like, that'll work.
Yeah.
they
But-
actually work better.
Yeah, they actually wound up being better seats. But that being said, we go to the game and he walks down there and his first thing was, I didn't know you could sit down here. It's like, well, why do you think they put the seats down here, man? He
You
goes,
think it would be like for just like rich,
yeah.
like floor seats at a
Yeah,
Lakers
yeah.
game. Like, oh yeah, no, only rich people here.
yes. He goes, I said, where do you usually sit? He goes, up there.
Yeah. Well, that's like the first game me and her went to. We went to the new Ranger Stadium and all that stuff. Ours were the ones that are like,
Oh, yeah.
Way up the top. In the back.
That's what I told him. I go, he sent me a picture. He goes, we're at the Rangers game. He sent me a picture. I just sit back. God damn it, Tyler, you make good money. Like, what's wrong with you?
I went for the all you could eat. That's what I went for.
Like, God damn it, dude, you make good
So
money.
who's playing second? Well, that spec there, I think.
My phone has 100 times zoom. I can zoom into that.
You got to bring a shot back with you to suck the clouds out of the way. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, what are you doing?
Luckily, the dome was closed that day.
God, dude. Like that's what I told my daughter. I said sitting at sporting events is like, I told her this when we went to the, she goes, Dad, every time we go to a sporting event, we sit in like really cool spots. I was like, it's like, dude, sitting at sporting events is a metaphor for life. I go, we sit here. I go, when you turn 20 and you go to a sporting event with your first little boyfriend or whatever, I go, you're going to sit way up there. I said, because you're broke as a joke. I was like, so you're going to sit way up there. And I said, and as you progress through life and y'all keep going and you keep doing these things, I go, you're progressively going to come down the hill. And I go,
That is 100% true.
And I was like,
oh, yeah,
like, at the end of the day, what you're looking for is you want more rows behind you than you have in front of you. I go, if you got more rows behind you than you have rows in front of you, doing good, kiddo. I was like, if you're 50 years old and you're still sitting there, not good, kiddo. You're in a bad way.
Yep.
I think it's just because it's like you said, like it's sports for me. So like I don't care. Like I like the atmosphere and all that stuff. But like you see how it is when we go to like comedy shows or shit like that. It's fucking front row or pretty close to it because that's more entertaining to me than the whole sports thing. Same thing with where did we go? I can't remember where we went.
I don't know. I can't remember anything we went to.
Blank
But
spot. Yeah, it's all about where I'm actually going. Oh, it was whenever I went to the festival. I went VIP.
the festival. I was trying to think of what festival you went to.
So one year, Dad takes me and It was a work trip.
Yeah.
So he's got a vendor somebody's gonna have with.
Right.
They're going to Cowboys game, and it was a Cowboys playing Indianapolis back when Peyton was still playing.
Right.
So he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you." And I was also friends with the plant manager's son, his son. So we both went with him. He's a Colts fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
It'd be fun.
great.
And we show up there. First time in my, it's probably like the second time in my life I was ever at, Texas Stadium. And we go up there. Okay, we're going to get something to drink. And of course, everybody's running around. How about them Cowboys? And everybody's screaming and yelling. And then it gets real quiet. And fucking Taylor says, "Go Colts!"
Oh, no.
I just walk away from him. I was like, dude, you're getting your own ass kicked. No, I ain't. And turns out we were on the 50-yard line, and we were like the 5th row.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was. I did not realize then just how fucking big, even just the receivers.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when you get that close, you're
Holy
like, oh,
shit.
wow.
Like, you just go walk up to T.O. I mean, this is back when T.O. was playing with the Cowboys. You're just like, Jesus Christ.
Huge, dude. Yeah, you're talking about that. I didn't do it, but I had an old boss. One of his best friends from high school was Favre's manager.
Oh.
Yeah. And so when Favre was still playing for the Packers, they came Monday Night Football, and he got to go sit in Favre's suite.
Oh,
like family suite.
Yeah, family suite. Yeah.
So his wife's there. This guy that he's known forever, his manager's there. It's the whole Favre family. My buddy, diehard Cowboys fan. Like, diehard Cowboys fan. Like, I told him, as soon as he got back, because I asked him beforehand, I was like, so you're telling me you're going to be rooting for the Cowboys in Favre's suite? And he was like, absolutely. He's like,
yeah.
He was like, I'm not turning my back on my team. So he gets back from the game. I was like, how was the game? And he was like, good. I go, so how long did it take you before you started wearing a Packers jersey? He's like, I had a Favre one on. I was like, I knew it. I was like, he goes, I didn't want to leave the suite. He goes,
the moment you show up, they're just like,
He goes, I didn't want to leave the suite. I go, you sold your team out for a suite? He goes, absolutely. He goes, you should have seen the spread. He's like, just seen the spread they had out there. He's like, absolutely.
So speaking of diehard Cowboys fans, my cousin Chad is a diehard. His dog's name's Emmett. He's got a signed photo of the Big Three.
Right.
And every time he leaves home, every time he travels, he takes it with him. He's had his house broken in like 3 times in his life.
He doesn't wanna leave
and he doesn't want to leave it. So every time he comes down for the holidays, it's in his truck. Mm-hmm. He has his seat every year. He buys season tickets, the same seats every single year. And when they tore down their old stadium, he has those exact seats.
Oh, he has the seat? That's awesome.
That was his graduation present from Tech. Mm-hmm. That's what he told his mom. He goes, I want my seats. Mm-hmm. They're going to tear down the same. I want my seats.
I had a buddy that I still have, but the guy that we got the Rangers tickets from, when they got rid of the ballpark in Arlington, he had season tickets forever.
Forever.
Yeah, and he did the same thing. He was like, I want my seats.
And that's so fucking cool.
And he has this, gangster house, man. He's got his wife is like one of those Joanna Gaines, the house is just perfect in every sort of way. And those are sitting right front and center. When you walk through the door, you're like, why is there just stadium seats?
You ever see the movie 61 about Roger Bush and Mickey Mantle? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Billy Crystal directed that movie.
Right.
And he's such a diehard Yankees fan, well, just a New York fan in general, that when they were trying to get the, idea and, all right, well, the seats look like that, he goes, no. He actually brought one of the old seats from back then at Yankee Stadium, chipped away at the paint, and was like, this is the color of paint that you're supposed to use.
Oh, wow.
He's that diehard of a fan. I wish I could be that diehard of a fan. I can't devote that much, but I still think that's pretty fucking cool.
I kick myself. Oh, I don't kick myself. I want to kick somebody in the face every day. I had a couple of buddies. We went to Boston. A friend of mine lived up there. And so, he started living up there. So we're going to go visit him because he had lived in a big ass house, had some roommates, this and that. Yeah. So we flew down there to go see him. And that's actually a weird story too. But we flew down there to go see him. And so we were walking around. There was a guy that was from Boston. And he was like, let me take you to real Boston, not tourist Boston, Yeah. So we're walking around. We go eat at this restaurant. It's amazing food, we're seeing the cool parts of the city. And we walk. I was like, dude, I'm a baseball fan through and through. That's my favorite sport. And so I was like, dude, I have to see Fenway Park before we leave. I got to see the outside of it or whatever. So we go up to Fenway, or he takes us by Fenway Park. This is a Sunday afternoon. There's an afternoon game going on at Fenway, right? They're playing the Yankees. I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yankees, Red Sox at Fenway. And I was like, so
Go
we're
Yanks.
doing this.
Fuck yeah.
It's not sold out. It's a Sunday game, not sold out. So we just go up and buy tickets, right? I was like, so we're doing this. I cannot believe for the life of me, I still kick myself in the ass. I let them fuckers talk me out of it because they didn't want to waste 4 hours of our vacation at the Yankees Red Sox because they were Tylers. They weren't fans. You know, they weren't like sports fans.
Pick me up after.
I was like, what the fuck?
I'd been like, you know what? I'm gonna stay and watch. Just come get me after.
Yeah,
I'll
and I
call
still
you
kick myself in the ass that I let them talk me out of that.
That's
like,
one of my dreams. Okay, so growing up, I love the Yankers. Yankers.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Oh, fuck off. Love the Yankees and I love the Rangers for just all these different reasons. But those were the only games we always went to. Was around in August, Yankees and Rangers. That's why we always went. So that's why. But I have always wanted to go to a UT and A&M game, which could happen down the road again now.
Yeah, maybe.
UT and OU game, Iowa State and Michigan game. I want to see all the rivalries.
Right.
That's pretty much what it is. I just want to go to all, but absolutely a Yankees and Red Sox game. Yeah. I want to go so fucking bad at both stadiums.
I'm trying to think of rivalry games. I've been to an OU Texas game. I've been to an A&M Texas game. I'm trying to think of any other. And
then when it comes to like going to see games, there's certain football stadiums I want to go to. Yeah, but I want to go to every MLB stadium. So you can't name one that I'm like, I don't want to. No, I want to go to every single one.
I started out with that goal, but I was like, man, that's a lofty fucking goal.
Oh no, that's a lofty goal. That's a lifetime goal right there.
Before I get done with that one, I always told myself I was gonna see every team live. Like, yeah, I was gonna, no matter what stadium I went to, I was gonna make sure I've seen every single team live.
That's still a lofty goal.
And I am down to two because they added expansion teams. I haven't seen the Nationals, and I haven't seen the Miami Marlins. I saw the old Florida Marlins. I've never seen the Miami Marlins. So I'm down to that and the Marlins. That's all.
The coolest one probably, when it comes, you want to talk about goals, is the group of men who have been to like every
Super Bowl
or Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was every Super Bowl.
They've been to every Super Bowl.
Every fucking one.
That's nuts.
How insane! God, do you know how rich that is, though?
Oh.
I mean,
the first 15 aren't much.
But think about how fortunate they are. I say fortunate. Think about how smart they are. Like, yeah, we've got good jobs. Why do you?
Yeah.
Well, what drove you to be such a successful person in the workforce and be rich and be like, I still want to go to these Super Bowls.
Yeah,
I got to be able to afford them.
Yeah, I got to be able to afford these things. I think the coolest one. I mean, not everybody watches it, but the coolest one I've been to is when St. Pierre when Sarah upset St. Pierre, George St. Pierre in the UFC. Like, we were at that one.
Oh yeah.
That was in Houston.
Little shitty ass
Matt Sarah beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah,
knocked him out, and I was like, he caught
it. Yeah,
we were at that one.
And then GSP comes back on the
and
just
annihilates that poor kid.
Annihilates his ass.
Annihilates that poor kid, man. Yeah, but that's probably like the biggest wow, holy shit, everybody remembers that type of thing, you know.
Where were you when Chicago Cubs broke the curse?
I was here. I was living here.
I was at work.
You were at work?
I was a temp, and I was working the evening shift, and I had just gotten off. But again, all right, 9th inning. Oh, there's a rain delay. I was like, maybe I might be able to. No. I'm not going to make it home. It's like a 25-minute drive or 30-minute drive. No, I'm not going to make it. I just sat in the cafeteria.
Yeah, just sat and watched it.
And I was like, I'm really pissed that over 100 years they win a World Series. And I'm in the fucking cafeteria at work enjoying this. I was like,
is it not crazy though that, like, I don't know about you, I know with me, is it not crazy that I don't remember that as much as I remember the Bartman thing? Like, I remember Bartman more than I remember them winning the World Series. I remember them not winning the World Series more than I remember them winning the World Series.
Because that had more. Let's think about it. That was a bigger. Don't get me wrong. Winning the World Series, that's huge.
Yeah, but
to be that close to and that be unlucky. That poor guy.
Exactly. That's my thing
too.
And that poor guy, because that had nothing to do. They still had another game after that. They still had another game to win after that.
They had to get him out of the city. They
he,
had to,
he
was
doesn't
pretty
do
much-
interviews or anything.
No,
because
he doesn't.
yeah,
He was the most hated man in Chicago.
he was the most hated man in America.
Yeah.
Like
and the poor guy just he's a fan
trying to catch a ball that 15 other people were trying to catch. He just was on TV.
And then you go back and watch. He's just sitting there, just like he's sitting there terrified because it's like we gotta get you out of here now because they're gonna kill you.
They had to dress him in. Have you ever seen the documentary on that? It's insane what they had to do with him. Like they had to put him because
they pretty much had to put him in witness protection. Almost.
Yeah, and there was a reporter that finally found where he lives, and it just scared the life out of him. He's like, dude, do not tell anybody where I live. Don't I don't do interviews. Like I don't tell anybody.
Was this
where I
like
live.
a 30 for 30?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, it is insane. It's like I said, it's about an hour, and it's insane, man.
They probably got like YouTube TV on there, so they probably got maybe.
It's on ESPN Plus if you got that one.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
I need to watch that.
Oh, it's fucking
crazy.
It makes you not want to be a sport. It makes you like, oh, really?
It makes you feel bad.
Yeah,
because-
like I can't believe it's a sport, guys. Like I mean, I'm balls deep as much as the next guy, but at the same time, also,
I'm not
gonna ruin anybody's life because my team didn't win the World
a lot
Series.
of times when I watch, I don't go crazy.
No.
I don't yell at the TV.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
that guy. Now, unless something real big is happening, or say they don't give the handoff to Marshawn Lynch to win a fucking Super Bowl, and I'm losing my shit. That time I did lose my shit.
I think there was that dude that used to work back in Sowers. I think he threw his TV through the window because he lost. Because if they would have scored, it wasn't because he bet that much. It was because if they would have scored that touchdown, it would have netted him like 25 G's.
Oh, yeah.
And then they didn't score it.
That's a different thing, though. Like when you start throwing money onto it, that brings a whole different.
That's a whole different ballgame.
You say that, and it's absolutely true because I can tell you this. I was a big time gambler for a long time.
Yeah.
And I finally, whenever I kind of quit everything, I was like, that has to be one of them too. Like I have to go cold turkey on pretty much everything or this ain't going to work. And so I went cold turkey on and I will tell you this, I might have watched 2 hours since that day. I probably watched 2 hours of NFL football. Because I was like, oh, this is kind of boring. Like, college is exciting because they're so shitty of players that like there's always something that could happen, you know. But I was like, you've got 11 professionals, so I was just like, it's kind of boring. Like,
so I always made that argument that I love college more than I like pros.
Oh, of course.
Baseball's a little different.
Yeah.
That's a different scenario. But football, it's like watching boxing. I'd rather watch the Friday night free fights because they're trying to make it to the big time, the big show.
And they've got just enough amateur in them that they'll make a mistake and get
either pay
domed.
Yeah, exactly. And same with college football. You're still trying to make it to where you could probably, and you'll see upsets, great upsets. Oh, yeah.
But not with the professional stuff, except for the MLB. But with professional stuff, you're just like
and also because MLB, it's changing so much. You got players in and out. Goddamn! Colin Kaepernick wants to talk about, players are treated like slaves, dude. MLB is worse than the NFL.
Oh yeah,
you can do one season. They're like, hey, you're out. This guy's in. Fuck off. Do you want to get treated like meat? MLB will do that too.
And you hear so much about the NFL, but you want to talk about owners that got money.
Oh, well, money. They don't have a salary cap. So, hey, Tyler,
money.
You're going to play with us for 10 years, and we're going to get you $150 million plus all the signing bonuses.
I was going to say, $150 million.
Ain't plus shit. All the, you get us in the playoffs, your performance bonus. God.
I think Trout's last contract. Wasn't it a half a bill? It was $500 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
for 10 years.
Well, to be
it'd be an angel for life.
For an angel for life, yeah. A franchise player. I mean,
$500 million.
Endless.
Fuck you.
And then you throw in all the sponsors. Oh, you get us to the playoffs. There's a bonus.
Yeah, here's a bonus.
And then if you're performing,
as if you need a bonus on $500 million.
Dear God. Oh. And then if he's smart and just doesn't piss it down the drain and just like, hey, you know what? We're going to go take some of this. We're going to invest it in here. And oh my God.
It's ridiculous.
I think that's what pisses me off about sometimes in the NFL is you'll hear about players who like they're broke. Now I'm like, how? You had so much money. Save that shit. And then I had a newfound respect for Ocho Cinco. Whenever he was talking, he goes, This is fake.
Yeah.
All my jewelry's fake. It's not real. Everyone thinks it's real. And I'm fine with lying to him. Because why would I spend money on that? I said, I didn't realize that I got respect for you.
Yeah,
It's clever.
He does the same thing, and then on the other side of it, I guess Favre, the only thing he really spent money on was farm equipment.
Yeah.
Like he's got the nicest tractors.
Yeah, he has the nicest tractors. Oh, what are you driving? A Bugatti?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that's nice. I got
See that John Deere over there?
See that John Deere over there? Yeah, it costs more than your car.
Oh, that's
But you know
not
what?
a lie.
You know how much money I'm gonna make off that bad boy?
Yeah, because I think he still lives in Mississippi somewhere. or some shit.
After he sends dick pics, you know.
Oh,
I
it's
know. I
disappointing,
know.
wasn't it?
God damn. I like Favre.
It's
I love.
little.
Well, it's little.
So little. Did you see him?
No.
Oh, what?
Bad
I don't
angle.
You
want-
didn't immediately look that up?
No.
Oh, you're not
angles.
10% gay.
Because
angles.
because I'm a huge fan of Favre playing with the Packers. I hated diminishing.
Oh, it diminished.
It diminished.
yeah. It's so small.
Oh, if tomorrow I became a professional athlete and I'm getting paid, I'm deleting everything. So no, they'll still find a way to look stuff up.
Sure.
I'm not going to deny anything.
Yeah.
Mr. Boy, it says you said like, yeah, that's some funny shit, wasn't it? Yeah. God damn, that's funny.
Yeah.
Do you want to apologize? Fuck no.
God. Yeah, that would be terrible. Not really.
Yeah.
Well, who cares?
Yeah, right. Well,
In this day and age, and maybe back then, that was a big deal, but now everybody's got a
now.
big pig.
So, buddy of mine was telling me last night how he slept with a porn star.
Oh, nice.
A legit
one, huh?
look up on Pornhub porn
Wait.
star.
Do I know this person?
Short Mexican guy.
Nope.
No, okay.
Okay.
But he was telling us a story about 4 years ago, and I asked him, I said, is she a legit porn star, or is it the, wish.com, everyone's got an OnlyFans now, so
Right.
everyone's a porn star? He goes, no. Like, you can look her up on Pornhub, and she pops up.
She's
like,
there.
"Oh, yeah.
What?
I said, good for you, man. I'm happy for you.
But you wonder though if that's like, so here's my thing: are you sleeping with the porn star or are you sleeping with Cindy? Like which one are you sleeping with? Because I would almost be I would want to sleep with Cindy. Like I don't want to sleep with a porn star.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sleep with a porn star because those guys have already slept with a porn star. I want to sleep with the other one.
I want to sit with the other one.
Yeah. That would be more my thing.
I don't want your stripper name. I want your real name.
Yeah. What's your real name?
Yeah, what's your real name?
Yeah. I know you're cinnamon, but Mary Lou sounds fine too. Like it's, yeah.
Oh, that sounds so sad. Some farm girl out in
Yeah.
West Texas named Mary Lou, and she
Just trying to
she
make
goes
it.
to the city to change things up, and she
Yeah.
ends up being a stripper.
That's why they're always trying to be lawyers.
Yeah. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. They're trying to make it through law school.
So we're almost finished up with our time here.
Yeah.
But I think by the time that we release this episode,
Oh, that's right. So, for all you listeners
who have actually made it all the way to the end of
of our
this,
fans, if you made it all the way to the end, we have a surprise for you. Thanksgiving special.
yes,
We will review the highly anticipated
season 2
2
of Tiger King.
of Tiger King. That's right.
To be released on Thanksgiving Day.
We will
we
release it.
are going to release it on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be their big review. Speaking of that, there's a lot of other things in the pipeline too. We're not going to talk about them right now, but there are going to be some.
we
if
do
you
have
stick with us,
plans.
man, this is not a. We're not short timing this. We've got a lot of stuff coming. So,
We got a lot of stuff planned, and when I know down the road we're talking about guests, and I have a number of guys that that would be great on the show.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things coming.
Oh no, there's a lot coming. Just stick with us. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Garrett, you want to do a sign off?
I guess kind of did, but
Not really.
Yeah, that was a good sign off.
Nah, fuck it.
well, no, all right, fine. Let's go ahead and just rewind back, pretend I didn't say shit. Thank you for watching with We're No Experts. I'm Garrett,
Kenneth.
And I'm Tyler.
and make sure and give us a like and subscribe.
Later.